This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. The Juggernaut back in a huge fight again. Just missed with that hook. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Not a lot of defense here at all. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Nice counter shot. With that hook that missed. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the... And here comes the legend, Joe Frazier. Hall of Famer, all-time great. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again.
Joe Joyce is in trouble. Oh, down goes Joe Joyce. He's back on his feet, but for how long? This could go south in a hurry.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Perfect counter lands. It's a good start to the round for this guy. Got out of the way of that right hook.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? He takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and here we go again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get to the late drama. I think we all know who won this one. Boy, this next round is going... Joe Joyce was one of the highest knockout ratios in the heavyweight division. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to do it.
Believe what we're seeing. Swing and a miss with that hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A perfect counter lands. He caught him big time. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought, there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened. Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself. Recompose yourself. Then boom. Back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Only catching air with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are a huge opportunity. Can he cash it? And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Joe Joyce, an Olympic silver medalist. Perfect counter lands. Couldn't land that jab. Incredible work rate. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That counter punch caught him clean. All of England is behind Joe Joyce. Those counter punches had to hurt. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Oh no, the big fella Joyce just got clipped. How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it was like two...
Joe Joyce, an Olympic medalist. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Well done with that counter shot. Swing and a miss with the jab. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Good counter punching. Good counter punching. They're giving us a high-tempo show. A huge opportunity. Can he cash in? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know what? I'd be...
So here we go, the Juggernaut back on display. Not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
1 minute to recover now. They've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now. Start it out. Get on the back foot. Jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Joe Joyce is in trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He's back on his feet, but his opponent is licking his chops right now.
Oh, he's in small blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. On him big time. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
They believe their fighter.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fight against George Foreman. Joe Frazier is in trouble. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. Just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
This has been a good counter punching. Punch, counter punch. Oh no, the big fella Joyce just got clipped. Has he weathered the storm?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace.
Is Frazier in trouble? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that's what he's done right here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he can't. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. How will Joe Joyce handle facing a guy with this much pedigree?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire.
So time to go.